This video is definitely going to piss some people off, and I want to say that yes, there is, I guess, a minor trigger warning as well, because it's all about accountability, which literally all of us hate. So I want to make this video for myself and for literally all of us who are struggling. And I do want to say something little small. I'm sorry about my outburst recently. If you guys know, you know. I'd appreciate if no one digs it up, but if you guys get me and you were there, I apologize. When people make harsh remarks like that about people suffering, it takes me off. Anyway, I do understand it's best not to give power to those kind of people. Let's move on. We have a very terrible outlet as a society, not as an individual, but as a society. People deflect it. They keep making some excuse after excuse. Oh, but this person's doing that. Oh, but I'm not that bad. Oh, it's not this. Stop. That's holding you back. When you admit that you're not somewhere you want to be in life, maybe whatever, you still have to do stuff. Like, let me tell you an example that will stick with me, okay? Like, I hated studying, but I'm still telling you this example. If you have an exam and you don't study for it and you come up with an excuse like, oh, but it's, this person did worse than me, or this person sleeps all day, or do you see how many excuses that is? What does that person have to do with you? And I'll be honest, I used to make excuses like that all the time. And sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it makes you feel more human, okay? So you're not a terrible person for thinking like that. But obviously, if you're active about it, then unfortunately that's bad. So don't ever tell someone, oh, you're lazy, I do more than you. Don't do that. But what I'm saying is people will make excuses. You didn't study for the test, own up. And if a test doesn't perform well because you didn't study and show up for it, it's on you. And we don't like to hear that. We instead want to make excuses like, oh, but I still, okay, if you did your best, that's your best, okay? Like, be proud of that. That's not your fault. But if you keep telling yourself, okay, it's not that bad compared to what someone else has done, that person has nothing to do with you. If that person performs bad, does that mean you're going to copy them? And yeah, okay, you might feel better temporarily, but at the end of the day, these grades define whether you're going to go to, I don't know, university, college, whatever you guys want to call it, or whatever transition that follows after. That's not on the other person. It's on you. And I mentioned, whoopsies, sorry for my, my unicorn was just there. Sorry. So it's not just about studying. We make excuses all the time. Hey, unicorn, can you give me some space? Goodness. Okay. So that's the thing. We just have to, well, yes, take a chill pill. I love saying that. It's fun. But we have to take accountability. If our life sucks, we can't blame it on anything but ourselves. Now listen to me, okay? Whatever we've been through, mentally, physically, whatever, it's not our fault. If someone hurts you, if someone bullies you, that's not your fault, okay? These things are sensitive, and I want to say it. That's why I mentioned a little trigger warning. It's not your fault. However, it is your fault if you decide that's going to just be the way you are. You know, if you just decide, okay, my outlet is I'm going to be rude to others. My outlet is, oh, I suffered so everyone else can suffer around me. That's your fault. You understand me? So the response is down to you. So you either take those scars as a lesson or you use it as an excuse to say, Mommy, I'm suffering. You know what I'm saying? We all suffer. Like, big deal. Not really. We all suffer. We all have something going on. It's weird because I have a conflicting statement, but I think it's useful. Society has lost empathy for others. When we hear about someone's story, we minimize it. We act like it's nothing. We act like it's not a big deal. Yet we ourselves want that empathy. That happens. And I'm not trying to define individuals. I'm not trying to say you are the way I'm describing you. I'm saying this is just society. Unicorn. Oh my god, it's so buggy. You know one thing I hate about the new update? Look what happens when I literally ride the unicorn. It takes away my outfit and brings her back to... I know it glitched before with the dresses and stuff, but why unfold? I wanted to wear my pretty dress and ride my unicorn, and now I look like an NPC. This is literally what Nikki looked like when she first started the game. It's not fun. Imagine someone just telling you, you need to take account. It's not fun, but it's something we need to be told, okay? And it's not fun because I myself am saying this as well to me. Like, there is a part of me that's like, please shut up, Suzu. You don't want to keep going there, you know? But we need to stop making these damn excuses. And it's not fun. It's holding us back. It's easy to say someone else did this. It's easy to say that, okay, it's not as bad as this person, or it's not as bad as something, but that's an excuse. It's okay if you tell yourself it's not that bad, in the sense that I'll get better things. So let's say you scraped your knee and you say, okay, it hurts, but thankfully I still have my legs that are functioning. That is a good mentality, because that shows that you know it's going to heal naturally, God willing, and you're doing something about it. But if you tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to study, and then you're like, it's not that bad. You could have studied. You could have made it. And I'm not trying to make you have these regrets. In fact, to be honest, we don't want those regrets. We all have regrets about something, but we can't just keep being lousy. If our mental health, if our life does not go the way we want it, why are we complaining? Seriously, so many people say it's not that important, blah, blah, but why are you still complaining? If your life sucks and you chose to be that way, why are you complaining? You don't have a right to complain if you can control it. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we have to do it. If you know you're not feeling well, maybe you can take therapy, or maybe you can watch something. Sometimes what I do is I just watch videos that help with my vibrations, or I do something that actively contributes to helping me mentally. You know what I'm saying? So if you are someone who can incorporate those things into your life, it shows you care and you take accountability. But if you are never healing and you're wondering, why do I feel this way? Don't be surprised, okay? And I know it's not easy. And this is why I try to encourage this as much in my videos, because being told the truth is one thing, but having that compassion is another. But we can't always live with this cooing compassion. If people keep telling you, oh, you're doing great, oh, it's okay, you're not going to get anywhere. I'm not saying people need to yell at you or people have to be rude. That's another problem itself. We're not an a-hole, and we don't want to be an a-hole. And I hope I don't sound like one. But I do want to tell you, just bluntly and out there, you need to do something about it, okay? Be tired of your own BS. And I think too many of us, like I said, we just live as a victim, and that doesn't do anything. If anything, no one actually gives as much as you think. And being a victim all day, what if someone never comes to your rescue? Are you going to pretend to be a victim even to yourself? It makes no sense for someone to actively care more than you about you. You understand me? If you think about it that way, probably it perhaps puts a bit more perspective into something. Anyway, I am almost gonna be killed by this, so let me just do my satisfying striking. Momo. Yes, Momo! Oh my god, my unicorn came out of nowhere. Okay, I get it, okay? I really do understand. It's not simple. And I know people are gonna always come up with this excuse. It's easier said than done. Trust me, man. I get it. I know. But are you seriously gonna keep making excuses? Genuinely. What if you have a dream in mind and then you just tell yourself, okay, sometimes things are not meant to be. That's not your fault, okay? If things are not meant to be, they aren't meant to be. And that's fine. You did your best, hopefully, and you understood that. There's a difference between that and being lazy or being someone who makes excuses. But let's say that you have a dream, but you've never taken a step towards it. And then you're wondering, why does my life suck? This is the accountability you're missing. You know what I'm saying? Same with if you do have a fault with people. Maybe in the past you weren't very respectful to people, and maybe people weren't respectful to you. How are you therefore going to take that accountability? There's always two sides of a story. If a relationship doesn't work out, you made a mistake. They made a mistake. It's never, oh, it's just them. They're perfect. I'm the unfortunate villain. No, there's two sides of the story. So what can you take? What's your accountability? And taking accountability is something that people have viewed as cringe nowadays. I don't know why. But people just think it's cool to just act like, oh, you've got nothing. And it's sad, okay? And I know what it's like. I don't like being held accountable for things. Hell no. Like, one of my friends who I'm very, very close to literally tells me the hardcore blunt truth. And I literally tell them, I hate hearing it, but it's something I need. It's refreshing. You're so honest with me. But at the same time, no one wants to be told this kind of stuff. But that's what it is. Whoops. That's what we just need right now in our lives. It's as simple as this. And some people might be wondering, where do you get started? Think first. First is your intention. Admit you've done something wrong. Admit it. If you've been lazy, if you've been with the wrong people, consciously, by the way, when you had the choice to walk away, when not just the choice to walk away, you have the resources to walk away and everything, and you keep complaining. You understand me? Life is gonna suck. Life is gonna test us. No one is exclusive to suffering, okay? And I learned this the hard way, and it's a bit harsh, but I'm holding your hand when I say this, okay? The world does not revolve around our suffering specifically. And we have to deal with this ourselves. No one else is gonna pick up the trash for us. I hope that you guys can take something from this video. Even if it's just a thought, okay, I'm sick of my excuses. If there is a dream you have, if there is a goal you have, if there is a person you want to be around, if there is a person you want to be, what active steps can you take and what things can you positively admit to yourself, I need to work on this. Stop acting like you're perfect. Stop acting like people just owe you stuff or that you're always the victim. You're not. I had to tell myself this too. And it really made me think. Yes, people have hurt you. Yes, people can do stuff to you. Are you going to hurt other people as a result? Are you going to just store yourself away out of sight for the rest of your life? And then you're going to complain it's lonely. You're going to complain it's this. That's on you. Okay? Once again, these are things I've been through. So, I really hope that this helps people. Okay? Confronting is all about understanding that we have a part of this as well. Okay? And I hope you guys are still with me. And I hope that I haven't triggered anything. I did give a warning, by the way. But regardless, it needs to be said for how it is. And I don't agree with the idea that you should just keep cooing people. Like, even with people I love, I would tell them downright, you know what, this is what you need to work on. And I tell myself, okay, Suzu, we need to work on this. This is not funny. This is not a good idea. But I still give myself the opportunity to keep going. And that's something that we all just need. If we keep making excuses, if we keep being super kind, we're not going to do anything. You understand me? And I know it's not something we want to hear, but that's kind of the whole point. Sometimes the things that we need to hear are not things we want to hear. Oftentimes they aren't. But we need to be told those things. What if you were with a certain friend or a relationship and your friends tell you this person's not good for you? It's painful to hear, but from people who care, they tell you the truth. And then you realize, wait, this person or people weren't right for me. This is not right because you don't see it, but other people do. I'm not saying those people are always right. Sometimes people can do it to sabotage, but you just know if someone is speaking out of concern. So yeah, I just want to tell you guys, please value yourselves. You guys are beautiful, wonderful people. Oh, snap. That was one attempt as well. Yippee! I don't know why I need Wim stars. I'm proud of you, whoever you are. Whatever you're going through, and if you're watching this video, I'm proud of you. It's not easy. And the reason why I made this for you specifically like that is because we are the ones who can actively take our own accountability. So if someone tells you you suck at something, it doesn't resonate with you. But if you yourself tell you, because you get yourself, you're up to date with your moods, with your actions, etc., it's going to hit differently. If you yourself convince yourself, you can. And that's exactly what we need to do. If something is not working out, why is it not working out? Don't just complain, oh, it sucks. Why does it suck? And how do you make it suck less? Not how to turn it good overnight. How do you make it suck less? What actions can you take? I know it sounds cliche, but these actions, they are a part of a bigger picture. And people underestimate this so much. You could have done so much in these past few months, if you haven't already, by just piling things up bit by bit, like filling in a puzzle. Each piece is important. Even though it's small and it looks like, oh my goodness, I'm barely close to finishing the puzzle, you're a step closer to finishing that puzzle. And think about it, as it compounds and compounds each day, the piece is closer to getting finished. And then you move on to another set, another goal, another whatever. So I really want you guys to do something for yourselves. What is it that you have to take accountability for? What is your primal focus right now? How are you going to handle this? And I really hope that people take this seriously, because it's so taken for granted. Maybe you don't have to admit to people, okay, this is my fault. This is what I've done wrong. Admit it to yourself. Some people won't take it well. Some people will actually use you, and some people will manipulate you. So be careful with that. Admit your faults to yourself. But when you are talking to others who care about you, show that you've taken that accountability. So maybe when you've been through something tough and you tell yourself, you know what, I've been through so much pain, but I'm still going to be kind to people. And when you're kind to people amidst that, people will notice that. That's your proof of accountability. So you don't have to speak, you use your actions. This video is definitely going to make my something self mad. Yeah, there's definitely a part of me that's like, oh crap, it's not fun, it's not easy to listen to, but we need it, guys. Okay. And also, as usual, let me know in the comments what you guys can suggest to other people. What can you take from this, and so on. I want you guys to basically give each other advice on what to do. And yeah, keep the community positive and stuff. And if you don't agree, you can just scroll past, dude. You don't need to spread any negativity. But yeah, I hope that this helps. I hope you're okay. I don't know why I get the odd urge or feeling that someone is getting emotional from this. No, it's not me. I do still have a little bit of a sore throat though from yesterday. Or a few days now, actually. I do hope that you guys are okay. I know being told something like this is not fun, but it's because I care, okay? We have to be told these things. I made a video recently about friendships. I can't remember what the title was, but I talked about friendships and what makes a good friend, etc. compared to, you know, like how people forget the meaning of friendships. There is one more thing I forgot to add in that video, because sometimes I don't script my videos. I just speak and then I'm like, oh crap, I forgot something so important. One more thing I forgot to mention in that video that I should have mentioned was that a good friend will tell you things, no matter how painful and harsh the truth is. If I've done something wrong, my friend should tell me I've done it wrong. My friend should say, okay, dude, that wasn't good of you. That wasn't nice of you. That wasn't ideal. Not to patronize me and say, hey, you suck. No, that sucks. That's just no. But a good friend should be someone who tells you the truth. Like, if you're a friend of mine, you better tell me when I'm effing up, and I'll tell you when you're effing up. And say it in a way that's dignified. Say it in a way that shows that, you know what, I care. That's why I'm telling you this. And I don't sense that much in friendships as much anymore. But I just thought of mentioning this because it reminded me of that. And I was thinking about it for the past few days as well. And I never updated my comments section, etc. But anyway, guys, I really hope that this helps. You're doing better than you think, okay? And the fact that you're watching this video, the fact that you're thinking about accountability is a step closer to it. And never underestimate your thoughts, because when your thoughts are aligned, the actions will come through as well. And that's why it's always harder to work on what's internal. That takes the longest. But when you feel better internally, your actions will become better as well. So it becomes external. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. And I'll see if I can post some updates of my current story time video. But yeah, peace out.